a war on coal. They even named this bill the End the War on Coal Act. But the only battle coal is losing is in the free market to natural gas, to wind, to solar. Just 4 years ago, coal generated 51% of our electricity. Now it is down to 35% of our electricity. Have the lights gone off? No. And that's because coal has been replaced in the free market by natural gas, which has risen from 21% to 30% of all electrical generation in our country. And by the way, the same thing is true for wind. Wind has gone from 1% of electrical generation to 4% of electrical generation. That's your answer. That's what's happening. The marketplace has moved to natural gas, another fossil fuel, by the way, and wind. And why have they done so? Natural gas is cheaper than coal. It's more plentiful now because of fracking technologies. And the market has moved. What is happening? What is happening is that natural gas prices have gone down 66% in the last 4 years. Can I say that again? Natural gas prices have gone down 66% in the last 4 years. That's the shift from coal over to natural gas. That's the arithmetic. You're a consumer, you see a product, it does the same thing as the other product, and it's dropped 66% in price. The arithmetic says, I go and get that product if it's going to ensure that my home is heated, that my air conditioning goes on. It's just arithmetic. Coal is losing to natural gas. So when the Republicans say there is a war on coal, well, in a market sense, yes, there is a war. In the same sense that when we started carrying BlackBerries, it was a war on the black rotary dial phone. In the same sense that when we started using Macs and PCs, it was a war on typewriters. In the same sense that the horseless carriage was a war on horses. In the same sense that refrigerators were a war on salted meats. In the same sense that the telegraph was a war on carrier pigeons. These aren't wars. This is innovation. It's competition. It's natural gas versus coal. All we're saying as Democrats is let the free market work. You're here saying, no, protectionism. Protectionism against the natural gas industry winning this battle in the marketplace. By the way, natural gas is also winning the battle in the marketplace against home heating oil. Tens of thousands of people are shifting over from home heating oil over to natural gas. Why? It's cheaper. The same thing is true in the production of petrochemicals and fertilizers. Industries are moving away from oil as the component part of moving over to natural gas. Why is that? It is cheaper. It's across the board. Do you understand this, Republicans? It's arithmetic. It's simple. It's easy to understand. It's not the policies of the Obama administration. If you want to blame someone, blame Adam Smith for ruthless Darwinian, paranoia-inducing market system that we've adopted where utilities and private citizens and petrochemical industry move towards a product which is cheaper, more available here in the United States, a domestic industry that is here. Instead, this is a Republican Congress which has 302 anti-environmental votes, which they've cast in just a year and 8 months. 302 anti-environmental votes. That's what they're all about. This whole thing is an excuse to lower the protection against pollution coming from coal that damages the health of children, the health of our environment all across our country, when they're just losing a battle to natural gas in the marketplace. They get an F on Medicare this Congress, F on tax breaks, F on jobs, F on urgent priorities, F on women, and an F on environment. It's just an excuse, okay? Because they don't like what's going on in the marketplace, And it's a shame because they tout themselves as that party. Simultaneously, you know what they do? They're killing the wind tax break. Killing it because it's up to 4% electricity and keeping the exact same amount in for ExxonMobil and the oil companies to produce oil. Now, how can you call that a plan of all of the above? All of this tilts the playing field, tilts the competition in the marketplace. You can't give tax breaks to oil and take them away from wind and say you're all of the above. You can't say we want to tilt the playing field towards coal as natural gas is winning in the marketplace and say you're in favor of all of the above. You are not. You are not. So, ladies and gentlemen, I ask for a no vote on this rule, a no vote on these bills as they come to the floor of the House. It is anti-market policy on steroids as they bring it out here on the House.
Gentleman's time has expired. Gentleman from Utah.